What's up, everyone, and welcome to the next session of the Toy Room Update here on YouTube. I'm your host, Albert Albanese, and as you guys know, today we're going to be talking about the updates and everything I've been doing in my toy room. So, here's the deal. In case you haven't noticed, I haven't been doing a whole heck of a lot besides planning at this point. Reason being is that time hasn't ended up working out the way that I would have liked it to, unfortunately. And I did get sick for almost 2 weeks. I had a kidney stone. So things, for the past couple of weeks have been a little bit shaky. But the positive is that I've been getting a lot of new stuff. And as you saw in the last episode, I've kind of come up with a brand new concept of how I'm going to lay everything out. That's going to take a while to do, because essentially I'm going to have to take everything that I already have set up down so that I can, start putting other stuff up there. And in that time period, I'm also going to have to get another layer of shelving. So there's a lot of things going on right now that I need to kind of take care of to start. But hopefully with this episode, you'll start to see a little bit of change going on in here. But as you know, the first segment is always the new stuff that I've gotten in. So let's go take a look to see the updates to the toy collection now. All right, first things first, I got the Retro 4-pack, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Hollywood Hogan, and 6. I'm going to open this up right now. We'll see what these figures look like. So as you guys can see, I'm a loose collector, but what I've been doing with these boxes is I've actually just been putting them behind my collection. Kind of looks pretty good. So now I'm going to put this box back here with all the WCW and NWO guys are kind of going to go over here. So I think it's actually kind of a cool addition that we have this display box. This is much thinner than the other ones. It's very interesting how much thinner it is. Let's take a look here. Hard to do. All right. So these are the first dual carding. They're the 2-packs. So this is Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. These are cool, man. I love the packaging. Packaging is super cool. It's also, so here's the back real quick. But it's also that micro brawler kind of technology when it comes to the carding. So, if I'm not mistaken, a little stuck here. I don't want to rip it. Oh, okay. So it's a piece of tape. Okay, so there's a little piece of tape that was over here, and that's on me. I should have looked at first. But now that with that being said, right? Oh, there's another piece of tape in there too. Okay, now we got that one. And now the carding just slips right out. So you can reuse the carding on these if you'd like. They repack right back in there. So that's really cool. Come out. Yeah, these are badass. And I like that the packaging is easy to open because this is going to be very quick for me to take up and put in our display. Let's take a look at the other 2-pack. Comes with a little separator in there. Turn it upside down, get a hold of it. And here we are, Hollywood, Hogan, and 6. Very cool 2-pack here. Really like these. Here, I'm just going to real quick. I know I'm using a plastic knife for this. I actually am at my parents' house. I used to have like a whole toolbox up here and, with a blade to open everything up. But everything's at my apartment now, which doesn't make sense because all my figures are here. So, yeah. There we go. Okay. Same deal here. You got the carding. Here, let's take a look at the back of the carding. So I like that they tell you about, the actions. Obviously, there's the drawings, the card, which is cool. Okay, here we go. We get the actual figures. There we go. Yeah, these are super duper cool. Man, Yeah, they did a great job on these. Even the 6 on the back of X-Pac, the Hollywood on the back of the Hogan. See, I don't know if we see the back. Yeah, they have the Outsider logo on Scott Hall. Kevin Nash has his tattoos. All right. So I'm going to take these out and put them up in the display. And, of course, that'll be... show you guys what that looks like in a little bit. Let's just take a look at the rest of the stuff that I've gotten this week, though. All right. So, as you can also see, I've also got in the Target exclusive Legends line, Fatu and Samu, the Samoan SWAT team, or the Head Shrinkers, as they look like in this gear. Super cool. This is Fatu. He comes, as you can see, with the entrance gear there on the left. Well, my left. They come with the big giant sticks, which are really cool. Samu, I love the screaming face, the tongue sticking out. They come with the claw hands as well. Look like savages. So let's take a look at the backs of these real quick. Packaging is really cool. Titles, WWE Tag Team Champion, as it says for Fatu. And there's Samu, same thing. As you can see, the Poli Dangerously. I showed you guys last week that I received that one. These are really cool. Fatu passes the torch to his own sons, Jimmy and Jey Uso, continue the tradition of having the tag team division on lock. Then, before the Usos, they talk about how Samu represented the Anoa'i family legacy in the tag team division. So that's really cool. So, obviously, if I got all these and the Poli Dangerously, I think you should probably know what's coming next. The Target Legends WCW Hulk Hogan. So there he is with the Hulkster shirt on. Got the tie-dye and the flex pose on there. Liking that. Let's take a look at the back of the packaging here. Oh, no. Hate when Target does this. We're going to have to remove that. I should have been smart enough to remember that was on there, but you can get the gist of what the back of the packaging is. Obviously, it's WCW Hogan. So yeah, these are. I got all 3 of these in from Target. I got the Poli Dangerously from, luckily, from somebody last week, who I was able to find online. But I have one big major purchase left for this week, and if you know me, that major purchase has to just be the Ultimate Edition Bret Hitman Hart. So Mattel and WWE released a very similar Bret Hart to this as an Elite years ago, and I was never able to obtain it. At that point, I wasn't collecting Legend figures. So a lot of these older Legends, I probably mentioned this on past podcasts, kind of flew under my radar, and now they're really expensive, and that happened to be one of them. So now that they came out with this one, I was like, well, I have to get this Bret. I love the gear. I love it on card. I can't wait to unbox it and take it out and display it with all my other Brets. But super clean looking carding on these Ultimates. I love the Ultimate packaging. Logo is so nice. Bret looks great. I love the entrance jacket. The hair is a little bit strange, but it actually looks way better in person than it does in pictures. It might even look bad on camera right now, but I don't know. In person, I actually don't hate it. Maybe it looks a little far back in terms of his hairline, but it's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Back of the packaging here. Got Bret up on the turnbuckle. Did they give him the bulldog hands pose? No, they didn't give him the like the rock and roll hand thing. He used to do like that, not the NWO thing, but similar to that, like the rock on thing. Here's with the title. Greatest technical superstar in WWE history, from Tag Team Glory as one half of the Hart Foundation to his legendary WWF Championship reign. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Super cool packaging. I love the blurbs on the back. They're always great. 5-time WWE champion, sharpshooter, Calgary, Alberta. Yeah, super great figure. Cannot wait to open this up. This, because of the era, might actually go with my new gen stuff instead of going with all my other Brets. So we'll see where I end up putting this. But that's the purchases for this week. All right, so the first update we have here is, yes, as you can see, the NWO is up in the NWO / WCW section there in the back. KO's kind of just hanging out because I don't have an exact spot to put him yet. He doesn't quite blend in over there either. and he doesn't blend in over here. And, you know, that's WCW Ric Flair. So actually, I'm thinking right now, that's WCW Ric Flair. These are all WCW guys. WCW Ric Flair should be up here with everyone else. So there you go. WCW Ric Flair. Guess I was kind of considering that maybe a WWF 91 Ric Flair, but if that was the case, it would be more over here in this section. So, yeah. So that's the retro / Hasbro collection as of right now. Obviously, as you guys can see, I'm still missing a whole bunch of Hasbros. This is also only one shelf. This is the other shelf as well, with the rest of the bros and the new guys here with these retros here. And then, of course, the zombie sailors and stuff there. As you can see, also, I don't know if you noticed, I put the Al Snow next to the Sabu, the zombie sailor ones, and the Cello retro style figures, which they're now Wrestling Trader, I believe, or... You know, I feel so bad. They keep going through different name changes. It says Wrestling Trader exclusive Cello toys on the packaging. I know that I think they're Epic Toys now. Can't remember. I feel bad because I know that they've gone through a couple of name changes. But super cool, man. Super cool. Making me really think that I have to add the BWO to add to this ECW collection. And also, you know, I think I might want to pick up the Luna Vachon as well. I was going to get the Rhythm and Blues Greg Valentine, but now WWE is going to make it. It's going to go really perfect right there. Next to that Jimmy Hart with Dino Bravo there. So, yeah, that's what we have so far. I think it's looking pretty cool so far. All right, so as you can tell, we are post-draft WWE, and I have yet to update my WWE figures when it pertains to the draft. So the one thing I did do, though, is I did put out this Cameron Grimes, because he's now a WWE main roster member. I have him on what is going to be the SmackDown shelf. Eventually, as you can see, a lot of changes need to be made. A lot of Raw guys are there. Some still remain on SmackDown, so I'm going to have to make some changes there. And, of course, obviously, the Raw shelf still needs its work in and of itself. But that's another project for another time. All right, and the final update this week is the Ruthless Aggression shelf. You know, this has been something I've been working on for a little while, so it looks like I have the top one pretty much done. I might have room for one more in there if I play around and kind of squeeze in. But as of right now, I'm kind of happy with it. So next is going to be this shelf, which, as you can see, you would think that there would be a lot more on there, and there were, until Brock decided, this Brock right here in the middle, decided to fall as I was doing everything and knock everybody off this shelf. So as you can see, everyone's now down here on the floor. That's going to be my next project, is putting all these guys back up onto this shelf. So, going to get there. All right, and as you can see here, the next thing I did is added to the new gen ring setup. As you can see, it's very bare bones right now. But what I did do is remove all the stuff off this desk that wasn't supposed to be there. You probably saw the last couple of weeks, there was just piles of stuff, including like a Ninja Turtles bank and pens and stuff that were all back there. So I removed all that, making all the space for the figures. Obviously, new additions here are the Brett and the Hogan. The Undertaker's still hanging out over there, and we have Mean Gene and Gorilla in the back here. Obviously, Macho and Vince, but the other new additions here in the corner are the Head Shrinkers, or Samoan SWAT team. They're in the corner. So these guys all are around the time of this entryway, so that's the reason why I'm going to start filling this section up with a bunch of other figures. I'm going to have to find a bunch of other figures to put here, much like the big giant Raw display I have that I had just a bunch of figures to put out in front of that. This is going to be a little bit more difficult because I'm going to have to kind of get like a whole bunch of guys, but this is a good start as of right now. All right, and that is this episode of the Toy Room Update. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we're going to get some more updates, some new stuff coming in, some new stuff put up, some big changes. I'm going to need a big day to come here and make a big dent. So let's hope that I have the opportunity to. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.